could sing it.
No, we can't.
We're good.
Options.
Okay. All right. Let us proceed.
The sun's got me.
Not again.
Oh shit! It got real.
Got real.
Ain't
All right.
not dark.
The doe's dead.
Now-
The sun's dead.
Pay attention. If you have any questions, hold them to the end.
Oh fuck!
Because I will not stop in the middle.
I'm taking notes.
To answer
Taking notes.
anything. And because this is like season 8 of Game of Thrones, where we need to speed up our arc instead of 5 or 6 episodes, we are answering things in one.
Oh fuck!
So, deep breath, everyone. A field of stars spans the horizon, its rainbow-tinged light glittering in the darkness. They surround you like an inky blanket of diamonds, rubies, and sapphires. You find yourself floating, weightless. The oppressive force of gravity no longer impacting your bones, or even your lips and tongue as you struggle to voice awe. Glancing down, a massive planet, its blue-green surface shielded by glistening spiral-like clouds of purest white. These mingle with menacing storms of gray-black fury, violently sparring like cunning interlopers, framed by flashes of lightning which arc across their churning, colliding surfaces. But at the horizon, a brilliant flash of light as the nearby sun begins its day. In the vividness, you see vast rings of ice and rock, unmasked by the light, slowly dancing in concert with the planet. You're drawn to something unusual. In the shadow of a giant swirling orb, 3 points of light, like stars, but somehow in front of the planet. You get the sense of motion, as if speeding towards those lights. They grow in your vision until you can see they're hiding something between the comet-like jets of blue-white light. I think I missed that. Yep. Gotta speed up. The lights get closer, trident-like tines of fire grasping for you. Still closer they come, beyond which you can see a white mass, geometrically assembled like stones in a quartz cave. Closer still. It rules your view a vast array of white tubes and pods, 1,000 miles long, a structure dominated by 3 domes, appearing like the planet towards which it heads. The steady roar of the ship's engines is countered by voices, mostly female, vaguely human, speaking in languages you cannot possibly understand, even with an arcana roll. There's a cacophony of tasks being discussed in the oddly unnatural timbre of their overlapping voices. Yet, the lead voice seems to steadily be counting down, like a foreman prompting builders ready to heave an obelisk into place. Without warning, the furnace-like roar of the engine ceases, allowing the voices to heighten their distracting call-outs, agreements, and conclusions. Then, a foghorn-like fanfare of trumpets sound. As you speed closer to the domes, you begin to worry that you're going to crash into one. Suddenly, a shower of ice, sparks, and off-gassing billow out from underneath the domes, and an eerie rumbling occurs as the domes begin to separate from the bulk of the ship. Slowly, the domes drift apart from each other, jets of steam-like mist guiding their movement. When they are far enough away from the rest of the vessel, it shuts down and begins to drift lifelessly. When in apogeal orbit, miles apart, and clear of the superstructure of their former home, the domes begin to rotate, the bottom of each pointing towards the planet below. On the surface of the dome, tucked away, on the surface of one of the domes, tucked away in a small cave system, with a view of the dark and desolate capital in the distance, 5 warriors, each with the weight of the world on their shoulders, prepared to face final destiny. The world is theirs to win, or to lose, and I don't have my thing anymore. I'm missing a page. Okay. Anyway, the world is theirs to win or lose. To where is my end?
Awesome music.
Oh, shit.
It's very.
I literally only have one question.
Wait. What the hell, man? Where did it go? 242, 315, 345. Alright, here's how we solve this problem.
You got it on file somewhere.
Yes.
Yes, we have the technology. Yes. Nice.
Okay, we're gonna back up a little bit. These things don't happen without some sort of technical difficulties.
Yep.
We're going
Very
back
cool.
to
That was amazing.
okay, so we'll go back to 345. Bing. All right. Somewhere around 345. On the surface of one of the domes, tucked away in a small cave system, with a view of the dark and desolate capital in the distance, 5 warriors, each with the weight of the world on their shoulders, prepare to face their final destiny. The world is theirs to win, or to lose. To have millions live, or die, by their actions. To stand together as one, or die alone. They are indeed facing the darkest moments of their lives, in the hope of victory for everything they love.
So drama.
I gotta get to another point. It's coming. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2. One thing is clear. They must forge new alliances if they seek to send the demon Azrael back to hell and win against the forces allied with him to send them to their graves. Cut to Pizza Hut commercial.
That was awesome.
Oh my god.
So, question.
Sure.
If we were weightless, how do we have the world? We have the world on our shoulders.
True.
The world isn't weightless, obviously.
True. There's a lot of suspension of disbelief.
Okay.
Interesting. Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay.
A lot of
Oh my
interesting
god, I'm like, it's fucking headcanon right now.
All right. So
Dude.
Fucking awesome.
That was a. Yeah.
So the whole generation ship has like arrived somewhere. Is that right?
Yeah.
from a meta perspective, the ship has reached its destination.
And the dome's separated.
Okay.
And the domes have separated.
I have one question
Sure.
of clarification. From the visuals that we saw, none of those oh, never mind, I'm an idiot.
So the domes are the things in the sky that we keep seeing.
The dome is not the thing in the sky. That's the planet we've approached, I think.
Yeah.
You guys
I had it
are
back.
on
I was
one
going to
of-
ask, like, do the domes look like a planet? And I was like, no, the planet looks like a planet.
Right. You guys are on one of the domes.
Yeah.
And we're going
So we're
down
not
next
seeing
to
a
three.
different dome. We're seeing
So 100,000
The
year journey
final
has just ended.
down.
Wait, what? Wait, are we seeing a
We're
planet?
landing.
Yeah. A
Remember
real
that
planet.
thing that was in the
Like
sky?
we're about
Yeah.
to land?
We're landing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if we don't kill Azrael soon, he's going to
He's gonna-
take over everything.
Like the whole fucking planet.
the whole planet, the other domes, all of humanity,
And maybe the
entire
entire-
future of the
maybe the
human
entire-
Oh my god, I can't handle this, you guys.
Maybe. No, but the weight's not on our shoulders. He's specifically your shoulders.
It's me. It's all
you.
of me.
It's all you.
Yeah.
damn
I'm
it.
just here. I'm just here for the beer.
I know you are.
So
I have an old question. I believe in you.
Oh god.
Right. Other questions?
no, that was me being a smartass.
We never talked about. This week has been shit, and I never got back to you about.
Jennifer,
It's okay.
Offspring.
We'll figure that out when we get to that.
Offspring?
Yes. Okay, so
Not the best band.
it is
Wait.
the. Get out.
You take that back!
Oh, sorry. I was just saying it. I've never heard them.
Okay, so
I prefer the parents, honestly.
What the fuck do I have written down here?
That's how I feel every day.
so when we last left off, you guys had defeated the bad guys. You had decided you were going to rest within the confines of this large system of labs.
Yeah.
You can see in the distance the city of Darkmere with dark clouds of birds, probably ravens or crows or something like that, over its darkened spires. It looks to be probably about maybe a week's journey still, but it's pretty huge.
A week. A week's journey.
Another week.
One-
They did say it was gonna be like a 3-week trip, right?
Yeah, but do we have
And then
time?
we got waylaid.
Oh, wait, 2 weeks.
We have time to get there? Oh,
We
sorry.
just need to start running.
When Marfor came down from the sky, there was a wave that turned to glass somewhere.
So
Maybe?
that was a yes. So that in the capital.
Was that the thing that they started building the dome over?
No, that was Azrael.
No,
That was Azrael, but I didn't know if maybe I got
Azrael did the
confused.
same thing, and so did so I was using that as like a mnemonic or not mnemonic, but like a allegory
Uh-huh.
to what happened.
That when things fall from the sky, there's often...
there's a huge
that
crater
material.
and
Okay.
it turns glass-like.
Okay, good to know.
Because
Okay.
it's the heat of that.
Awesome.
The
Energy.
heat
And
of
And
the
plus,
moment.
they were like, slugging it out with magic and stuff like that on the way down.
Right. Nice.
Right.
Oh, God.
I'm just going to read
Sure.
column
Go ahead.
thing
Go ahead.
1 and column thing 2. And luckily, I think you answered all of column thing 2. Thing 1, flower, blood, icicle dagger. Plus Azrael equals win. That was my final thought for last week. And then thing 2, purple moons with rings, bonus star, warning posts, which you thankfully
Bonus?
covered.
What's the bonus star?
Because there were like other stars, and there was like a star coming
Yeah, it
in
was
front
in,
that we
like,
weren't used to seeing.
A lot
and
of
it-
stars and stuff.
There
Yeah.
must be a moon of this planet or something.
Bonus.
That's no move.
Bonus star?
I love the way. So for the flower blood dagger, we thought maybe you take the stuff from the flower plus her blood and put it on the dagger.
And then you
I
stab
thought-
him with
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Or you stab somebody else.
You
and they
stab-
become JoJo.
We hope. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's used for killing things
Yeah.
and demons and shit.
Yeah.
So we need
And
to.
maybe it doesn't kill him, maybe it just forces him back
I'm
to his
still trying to
plane or
figure out the
something.
whole JoJo always has a cut on her chest thing. Still trying to figure out why.
Maybe
Yeah.
she's Azrael too.
No.
Everyone's Astral? Everyone's
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Go ahead.
You laughed.
So as far as
Maybe she's
what we want to
connected
do,
to Azrael.
it is try and get one of these daggers or hematite or hematite.
She has one.
You mean that
Yeah, we
one?
got one.
We have
We
one.
found one here. Weirdly
It's all-
enough.
Oh, so
Yeah.
we're like in good shape, probably.
We're in-
In
we
a
just need the
druggy
fucking flower.
den.
I
at
just need
this
the
point.
flower.
Yeah.
Oh.
Need a
Oh,
flower.
I thought there was a bunch of other
Well, we've
stuff.
got the blood.
Well, let's
We've
go do
always
this
had
thing.
the blood.
All right, so I assume you guys are going to take a long rest.
Yes.
And I need a party. What do you call it? Like who's on watch?
First watch.
I'll take last watch.
Second watch.
All right.
don't care.
You're feeling really.
I'll
tired.
take the night's watch.
All right, who's got second watch?
So either I get first watch or I'm not taking the watch.
Oh, you got the first watch. Who's got third watch?
I'll take third.
Alright. Are we at plus?
That's like right in the
four?
middle of the night.
Yeah. I need to update my proficiency.
You only really need like 4 watches anyway, so one of you will get to sleep all through.
I'm taking the fourth.
Okay. Here.
Trying to decide if I need to.
So I guess you get to sleep. All right. Each of you passes your watch fairly uneventfully. There's random noises and stuff that comes from being in a cave system and screeches of things in the night outside in the forest. But for the most part, your watches go very uneventfully, except for each of you notices that Vom is in the midst of some horrific style nightmares, and he keeps muttering numbers over and over, like in various sequences.
Whoa, what?
Any repeat numbers?
After a while, they do repeat. So, Alden, your watch. What are you doing?
I'm looking around if I actually can detect a pattern. I kind of want to write it down.
All right. I will say it. It repeats actually twice, and then you will have a chance to write it down. I would pay careful attention.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
These are the numbers from Lost. Okay, good, because that means, don't use those. Those are bad numbers.
You probably put
Now they'll
I would probably use a pencil or something.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm not writing anything.
Make sure the words out. Okay.
All right, ready?
Right.
All right, 24, 8, 53, 14, 75, 78, 55, 69, 66, 22, 33, 31, 44, 35, 90, 95, 128.
Do it again.
Wait, are you going to do it like Vom does a bunch of times?
Yeah.
He does it one per watch. So, all right, next person.
I'm so bad at. Okay.
Hey! I gave you half.
Oh, you're
Oh, God.
You're writing so bad.
You've got meta.
All right,
Okay.
are you ready?
No.
24, 8, 53, 14, 75, 78, 55, 69, 66, 22, 81, 44, 35, 90, 95, 128.
You got the last half. Okay.
Jennifer!
I was cut off guard. Okay. So there's like an area in between. So
This is the only repeating sequence in the entirety of your guys' watches. There's bunches
If
of
I
other-
had a 9-key thing, I could do it real quick.
Ready?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
24, 8, 53, 14, 75, 73, 78, 55, 69, 66, 22, 81, 44, 35, 90, 95, 128.
I think I got him.
I only missed.
Oh, you did.
You
But
missed
I was
that
like,
short
I was like, I'm not looking at that because it's. There was one up here: 75, 73, 78, 55.
fuck. Where's your brain? Your brain is magical.
She's an accountant.
Yeah.
You have it all memorized.
What? You're talking about me? Oh yeah. He said it 3 times now? Yeah.
Yeah, you remember a lot.
I literally look at numbers all day. You guys don't do that. Jennifer. 69,
You'll say I'm good with numbers.
I'm so excited that in canon it's gonna be Jennifer who's like, oh yeah.
You just completely
Yeah.
cross off what I wrote, ignored it.
I didn't.
I
was
assume you
like,
guys are
I was
like-
in the zone.
I assume you guys are like passing it off to each other that he's like saying some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like I guess
No!
just use my
Fun! I wish I was the first one! Because then
Alright.
I wouldn't have to pop up the missing numbers. I don't know what numbers are missing.
Alright.
well, just follow what I
24, 8,
did.
53, 14,
Wait, whoa!
69,
Hey, stop.
66, 22, 81, 44, 35, 90, 95, 128.
How the fuck would you do this?
That's
Don't you have to
fantastic.
start over for me? Because they were
Yeah,
talking.
we were talking.
Oh my god, do I have any that we don't have?
Okay, you got all of
Did I get them? I heard an 81.
75,
You have 81.
73, 81, 55.
44, 35.
Oh my god. Can I read from my list and you look at this list? Wait, some of my list is wrong and I know it. I just wrote some random numbers down. We're missing, no, 90's there, 81's there.
53, 14, 75, 73,
There is a built-in
78,
fail-safe, so-
55. Oh my god!
I was kind of
55, okay.
guys.
69, 66,
Yep.
22, 81, 44, 35, 90, 95, 128.
I don't have any numbers that you didn't list.
Okay.
I think I have all the numbers.
I don't have any of those numbers.
Do you want to see my numbers after just writing down as curiously as I could on every round? Wait, was that cheating?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No, because
I think we got all the numbers.
in real time. Okay, in real time, Ori's like, yeah, I heard some numbers, and I think I heard like some numbers, and then Shrike is like, okay, well let me add those numbers to that list, and then I'll add numbers, and then like, so we're passing these numbers along because like
I was
we're
a light
not getting
sleeper
them
that night.
Mm-hmm.
right away. So effectively,
I gotta say, I don't think Shrike or Jennifer would have contributed too much to that.
probably not.
Shrike's like,
Hey, what is number?
those weird runes that the people in the city use to
Yeah.
quantify the chicken coins.
Yeah, they're chicken coins.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You're still using that terminology.
Chicken coin.
I explained to her what money is based on trading chickens.
5 chickens per coin.
Ish.
Ish.
Depends on who you're talking to.
Okay.
Yes.
So, the sun comes up over the horizon, and you wake up. You feel so refreshed.
We're all just staring at you.
I got them in my teeth.
Do these numbers mean anything to you?
What numbers?
Did you know that you were having nightmare? You were having nightmare.
How do you know?
You were tossing and turning and spelting numbers and...
You know, Jennifer, you've been with us for like what? A couple years now? He was having a nightmare. A nightmare.
That's fair.
Fuck you, Eric.
Don't remember much. I mean, I feel really great.
Does anybody want to feed
I'll show you these numbers. Do they mean anything to you?
Thank you, though.
Do you want to actually
If
see
you guys
them?
want
or-
like angry orchards, like
yeah,
it's
like-
not gonna affect
Okay.
this. So.
Oh, I will take one.
Yeah, go for
I've
it.
been eyeing them for weeks.
I mean, if he's left them in there that long,
24.
I'll just buy him new ones.
Confident
Dang, you can't use the camera.
So the 24 is 853.
Should work.
That is 853.
Let me see your pencil.
I'm not figuring this out correctly.
24,
Okay, so it's
53, 14,
Okay,
75,
that's a big
Remember,
number.
actually.
78.
Wait,
It's the same thing as the spinner.
I just couldn't get it to work for some reason.
Don't look at these.
Just like this.
So,
You're a beast.
I can
Bomb.
Sure.
when
We'll have to explore later.
well, I'll let these guys talk to you about it.
There you go.
So, what are you
Sorry.
Sorry.
what are you telling Bomb?
Well, they're letting me look at the numbers. And they're asking if I remember anything, which I don't. And then I feel
Yeah,
good
you looked
overall.
really upset.
felt upset.
Well,
I
I mean,
will-
we were upset because
And we
you
didn't
went on
wake you
for
up
like
once.
8 hours.
We
I
didn't
will
make-
allow you to make an Arcana roll.
Oh, snap.
Make it count.
That means my cards again. That's pretty good. 21.
Okay. These are indeed the ancient numbers of Arcan.
Has something to do with that.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's the book.
Oh no.
Motherfucking book.
A magical book.
Book again?
the numbers.
Okay.
While he does that, so what's
He
our
has
plan?
you guys see a bright light
Oh.
come over his head.
Oh,
Over
okay.
his head.
Mm-hmm.
You're like
Just having ideas.
Nothing unusual.
Yeah, it's like, whatever.
Are we still trying to head to the inn? Or are we trying to make a beeline for the capital?
The
We
inn
got-
is like in between.
We should probably go to the inn. I get the inkling we should go to the inn.
Sure, why not? Do you want me to scout down?
I don't know, maybe we should all go. Do you want to go ahead like a mile?
No, I meant like down.
Like 300 feet.
Yeah,
I'll try to find a good path.
whatever was connecting the building to this tunnel is gone. And so it's a lot of ruins that are like 300 meters down or whatever.
Are
Because
there
if
no
I-
handholds? Or...
I mean, it's probably a rocky.
Rocks and stuff. You could
Yeah.
probably make a climbing roll.
Because
I don't want to climb down 300 feet. Can you scout? Yeah.
I think these are page numbers.
I'm not a 300 foot climber.
Because
You have
if I fall, I probably won't get hurt.
I've got
Alright.
50 feet of rope.
Someone might want to write down.
Yeah, but how will you get back?
Oh, okay.
Someone might want to write down what I'm about to say.
Okay.
And maybe,
Can't you just say it slowly as many times as you want instead of robbing it?
I'll give you time to write it down.
We're
but
gonna
there's-
get
I think
robbed.
There's going to be a lot.
Some
You have my book,
caveats
so-
on what you're reading in there. You're kind of having trouble, like, actually getting the full context of what you're reading and stuff, because the
Oh,
languages
yeah.
are, like, really old. So I've kind of I've adjusted it for that.
Oh yeah, I have.
You guys are
zero
gonna have to
context
fill
on
in
it
some
right
blanks.
now. So I'm
Okay.
pretty much gonna get everything dumped and then try and look at it as a whole, and then maybe it'll make sense. I don't know. All right.
We need
Just
a-
remember that maybe it's not all words. Maybe it's pictures, too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're gonna be here a while.
Okay.
Okay. I will.
How much am I about to transcribe?
The words aren't too bad,
One
but there's also
paragraph
going to be
or
images involved, and there's probably some sort of meaning involved.
You're
For
gonna draw
example,
them.
this first thing, if I'm reading this right, that which burned is never dead, and then image of a person burning.
Oh!
Mm.
Does that look like Shifu?
So Jojo is alive.
I don't think so. She felt like he was an old man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Shifu is an old man.
No, that's definitely a woman
Okay.
Yeah.
Burned
Jojo
at the
lives.
burning at the stake.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's spelled not WHICH.
I'll keep
What does
track.
it say? That which
Vovovich.
That which burned is never dead.
Is it ITCH?
it is.
Yeah,
it-
WITCH. Yeah.
that which
That which
Okay.
burns.
Okay.
is never dead.
Keep going. Next line.
So is a burned witch
Or
really
next
dead?
thing.
Okay.
That was 24?
Yeah.
That was page 24. I think these are pages.
Could be.
Um,
Okay. Either way.
Alright, this next one, a bit of long.
Not in Black Death, the movie.
The balance of scales
No, it was.
lies in the
That's the Nick
equality
Cage
of
movie.
being. BEING.
Wait, the balance of scales what?
Lies,
How is lies spelled?
LIES,
Okay.
in the equality of being. And being seems to have a capital B. I don't know if that's relevant or important or not, but
Was there any caps on the other sentence?
no. All the rest seem to be lower. And there's another
It's a
part.
little deep. You don't need to go there.
Next
Dive
part.
deeper.
Yeah, right.
That's,
What
right.
font is
that's
it?
page 8?
Page 8. There's more to that.
Great.
I
was hoping.
It's in a separate section as well, so again, that could be significant.
I'm calling it 8.5.
Okay.
And since you guys are all in a kind of a area of encampment, I'm encouraging you all to like jump in and kind of decipher what this means.
Yes.
Okay.
Pass this
Good balances evil, but can good balance good? Can evil do the same? That's 2 questions there. And then the imagery, I'm not even sure how to describe it. It's
Looks like chicken.
field. Well, there's field, and there's sun, trees, a rainbow of stars, and then some
There's a dude.
guy.
Arcana roll.
That's gonna be 12, not great.
The most important part of that picture is the dude
Alright.
or the person
Dude in
So
the
I'm
field?
feeling there's something important about this guy.
and what he's doing.
It looks like to me like he's crawling. He's crawling, he's reaching his hands up towards something. It looks like he's got a cane. Reaching towards the stars or through the stars?
Oh yeah, look,
He's
he's,
sneaking
like
through the dome.
Oh,
Of
maybe
stars.
the dome. Okay.
Oh, this is
adventure is writing itself.
this is us. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
And I guess who's the guy?
Is he getting out or escaping through the
Balance
dome of
of
stars?
it's like
I can't
he's
see what's
halfway
happening.
through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, the step. I
Good
don't know. Is it
balances
in?
All right, everybody do an Arcana check.
Oh Jesus.
Or a hint if you don't have.
I don't have any hint. I will let the more scholarly people
I think you want to
handle
roll as
this
well.
part.
If I can
think-
roll investigation, that'd be
Just roll.
Investigation will work too.
Oh, I got that
Get the
one.
numbers
I
on
can
our
re-roll that.
20, 20, 20.
22.
18!
Nice.
All right. So, the important part about that is
Oh, never mind. You got 22. Don't even bother.
the imagery suggests that it is the separation of light and darkness, two different worlds. Like maybe a portal.
So the guy is breaching light and dark.
That sounds like
Okay.
that sounds like Azrael then.
Sounds like it.
Could be. For sure.
Faux show. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I guess I'll
Three.
scout trying to find a good path down.
Okay, so I need a. Oh, you got the free falling thing.
Well, I mean, I want to do. I'll do the acrobatics in case I fall.
Okay, just do a climbing roll, I guess.
Alright, that's a 21.
All right, so you nimbly scurry down the rock face into the darkness below.
Do I find a good path for them?
There appears to be, as you get to about 100 feet from the bottom, almost like the remnants of a ramp, like what could have been at one point the entrance to this castle, but where the trees have overgrown, it's less than where there were no trees before. So basically, if you take a path and let it fallow for a long time, trees and stuff will grow there, but it is still a road.
Oh, okay. So we just have to deal with the first 200 feet.
Yes.
I guess I'll try to climb back up.
Okay.
Widely regarded as the easiest 200 feet.
Alright.
The first
You found
200
200
feet is
feet,
the
gross.
easiest.
And also make a perception check while you're climbing.
Wow, that is good. 27.
Okay, you hear what sounds to be some sort of like chirping, but it's a chirp you've not heard before. Like it's almost ominous in its chirpiness. And it seems to be coming from all points of the. It's almost like a bird call, but not.
Are we too far up to hear the chirping?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, why not? I'll cast Speak with Animals.
How crazy if the next leg of our adventure,
Okay.
each of us dying one by one.
I'm just.
Alone.
This is Game of Thrones.
Someone did say we should be united.
23.
It also said we needed allies.
800.
Okay.
Now I think it's interesting.
So, you kind of sense that it's like ranging. The animals are kind of ranging.
I can understand what they're saying. That's how Speak with Animals work.
Right. But how would animals say, hey, where are you? Hey, they're over there. Hey, how many feet is that way? Hey, are you here still?
Yeah,
Kind of-
so that's
yeah,
perfect.
That's basically what they're saying.
Hey, mine.
Do you
want to have sex? You want to have sex?
Yeah.
That was.
They seem
more
to be
animal,
in their, what do you call it? They're kind of treating you like dinner.
Fun.
Yeah, that's the what they're trying to get their intel gathered on. You know.
How many I'm not there.
I just go. I tell them like to the left, to the right.
Suddenly a jazz tune starts.
Just like I'm hungry too. Come over. as I climb back up, I try to and I go squawk, 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 squawk. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's us now. You gotta do regular talk.
Yes.
Bird things are gonna try to eat us, so that'll be fun.
Of the things that have tried to eat us, birds sound like the least of them.
And we are, and the first 200 feet is gonna be a little bit of a doozy, but then there's a ramp the rest of the way down.
Did you say there was creatures down there?
Some sort of birds.
Some sort of birds? I would like to spend a few minutes and speak with the spirit of Oku and ask him to tell us more information.
Yeah.
You can do that while he's deciphering what's going on.
I start
Next
rooting
page.
around in people's packs for their ropes and
Could
tying
I,
them
like-
together.
Okay.
Could I nature check from the squawk that he gave us when he came
Sure,
back
yeah.
to see if it's something that I'm familiar with?
This next
Not-
page is a little
Not good.
confusing.
I have done a rough calculation,
It was not.
and at one page every 2.5 minutes, we're going to be doing this for 50 minutes. So I don't think that's the answer. But
Well, I'll go
I don't know
through it
for
ahead
sure.
and see if
It's-
it.
I think I
Yes,
missed
sir.
something. What?
Wait,
Yes.
if you go to page 24, then go to page...
Yeah,
are the,
yeah. So I've got like 17 pages of stuff here to go through.
oh my god.
And they jump back and forth a little bit, right?
Yeah, but I assume there's a significance to the order.
I would
Yeah.
assume.
Or
I
not.
think it's
we're
good
running
to
3
look
minutes a
through
pop.
it.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Alright, well, this one.
Rob, do you intend for us to transcribe each page?
No.
Okay. If the chosen fail, and then it breaks down in 2 pieces, the end of days in a H.
So I'll let you do a consolidated check of Arcana. Roll high.
I'm gonna. Can I give him guidance on that?
Can they?
Can you?
Wait, here's a question. Could we just all pull together to help Vom with whatever he needs to give him advantage?
Sure.
Nah.
Oh,
I'm
Never
busy
mind.
communing
It's
with
an ability
nature.
check.
My
Is that an
bad.
ability
I'm
check?
yelling back and forth while tying ropes together.
I'm not noticing.
And also trying to
Skill
count
check,
how many
technically.
ropes we have.
Is that not an ability check?
Sitting on the edge
It's
of the
influenced
cliff.
by abilities, but a skill check is like Arcana, where ability is your strengths, dex, int.
So technically, it would
It
still.
would, in theory, there would be an influence.
I'll allow it.
Okay. I am gonna pat you on the back and cast guidance.
Okay, so like a 1d4, I think.
Yeah.
Alright. I think I probably got it.
Cool.
20, not natural.
Nice.
20 not natural?
Yeah.
Okay, so page 24 was about the burning of a powerful creature that may or may not be a force for good or evil. Page 8 is about how to bring her back. 53 is all about Azrael.
Okay, yeah, that one.
53 is all about Azrael.
And then there's like 14 is about it deals a lot with, and this is where it gets tough, transference, and as you're basically a magical ritual to bring into being the means in which to send a demon back to his home plane.
One really good punch.
Yes.
Punch.
A really good punch.
I'm excited for the new season.
I've never actually
I've
seen
never actually.
You know what's out, right?
You should leave at 9.
And then there's a few pages that deal with how to capture the dispersed energy of a dead being.
What?
What?
Why do we
Wait.
need to know that?
Okay,
Why would we
that's
need
even
that?
boring.
Huh? What?
How?
Well, I don't know why we would need that, Rob. That sounds almost like necromancy. Just saying. You watch it, buddy.
Could be. Could be.
Capture the essence of a dead, the fleeing essence of a dead being.
No,
Just
how
like
to
as it
Dispersed
goes?
energy.
Dispersed
Dispersed
energy.
energy.
That seems important.
of a deceased being, and the sacrifice needed to bring that energy back into the positive plane. There's another page on sacrifices dealing with the sacrifice of a pure.
Got it. Sorry. Idea popped into my head.
Okay, the sacrifice of a pure being, in concert with evil, to create a greater being.
In concert with evil, you said?
Yes,
A concert, the worst thing of all.
in concert. There is so in like 69 page. There's that's about.
69. No, that's about.
We know what that
When a
means
man and
now.
woman really love each other, they do that one thing that they really like.
Yep. So it's about the materials needed to recombine a object, the ritual object to bring the person back. Getting more into like the joining of light and darkness.
69, got it.
Yin yang, yeah.
The dealing of blood in relation to sacrificial items.
Like Josephine.
Then there's a page dealing with rebirth. And interestingly enough, a page about the forest and how to save the forest.
Wow, we gotta know about
I
this.
wouldn't read that page.
And 95 is of particular interest to you, Vom, because it almost seems like it speaks to you as the ritual master.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I thought it was about money for a second.
Alright.
So, and 128 is about the sacrifice and how nature always requires a equal sacrifice to bring something that is already passed back into being.
Right. Alchemy. First rule of alchemy.
Well, this is more natural. This is more druidic.
Something of equal,
There's-
something of equal value, you said?
Yes.
Wait, so there's like druidic things on these pages?
Yes, there is druidic stuff in there.
Okay. Quick pass for any like druidic runes or anything like that that anybody else might not have noticed.
You do find things in relation to evil spirits in the forest. Of course, the part about darkmere forests, and it kind of touches a nerve in you where when you first came into the forest and you sensed that it was
sort of thing.
possessed and there was an evil presence, and it was kind of like they were screaming to you for help.
There's a lot of pizza.
For help, they sounded pretty mean.
This book. I just had a thought. What if it's an instruction manual for the ship?
That book? How to sacrifice?
It's super meta, and I'm like it's out of character and out of game, but like,
Well, if we're all just
Right.
parts of a ship,
could that be like the instruction manual for the ship?
yeah.
And like,
I feel like I've never read an instruction manual that has this much blood in it.
Yeah.
Wait, you've read an instruction manual?
Alan.
Yes, but I meant.
Well, think of it like like
Yeah.
what if we're all parts of the ship, and what if we're part
So
of its
the
engine?
overarching thematic that it seems to be getting at is that evil's pretty powerful. Sometimes you need to hedge your bets.
oh
Okay.
jeez,
With a sacrifice.
Okay.
can we just sacrifice a cat or something?
No, we have
There
to.
is
we have
a
to
page
sacrifice
on
the
cat
strongest
sacrifice
of
in
us.
there.
The strongest
No.
of us that is most resistant to damage is the one that gets
No.
sacrificed. That's
There
how
is-
it always
there is-
goes.
I will do that for us. Jennifer lives. Leslie.
No. Jennifer lives.
There is literally a page with cats that have been hanged.
Is there?
Really?
Good lord.
Yeah.
They've been wrapped up in all sorts of feathers. And
This is a
cords.
catastrophe.
It's catastrophic.
I'm not feeling this.
Cat Shibari or whatever.
Feeling this? Feeling this?
Feline. Oh, what a catastrophe.
He already did
Hey,
it.
Bill,
Oh, we
literally-
did it.
I said that first.
I was.
I wanted to catapult you forward.
Oh jeez.
All right.
I want to claw my eyes out.
Yes.
Awful.
So,
I'm trying to perfect these jokes.
as Vom is kind of lost in deep thought, and you guys have cast your rituals and things like that, and so you're getting an idea that the creature that is down below is kind of it's like a bird, except its beak is almost like a
You know those like Egyptian daggers with they're kind of like the round blade on the front.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
little more curved.
It's like a little crescent, sort of.
Almost like a hammerhead shark,
Yeah.
basically.
Neat.
And these like their beaks are very sharp around there, and that's how they tend to get their prey, is to slice them as they fly.
Oh, cool.
All I can do is try and
cool.
think of cat puns. So
So my ritual, I basically commune with the spirit of the bear.
You should retract
And-
those thoughts.
I can gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of my choice about any of the following subjects.
Right.
So, and it gives me 3 miles around, but because I'm in a cave, it would be 3 miles just one direction because I can't see behind me
Okay.
in the caves.
So what are you trying to?
So my question is, in the next 3 miles from where we are, how many of these of the creatures in the forest are dangerous to us, and how far it is, like, in this 3 miles, how often are we going to encounter turbulence?
So you're like looking for the missing links.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I've been waiting for it. and just
5
trying to
fucking
do
minutes
it.
later.
I know. It's been.
Alan.
So looking for things that will attack us in the
I'm
forest.
looking for things that will attack us, and how far, like, how many times that's going to happen down this path for 3 miles, and then how close are we to this inn area, and if we'll reach there in 3 miles, or if it's further than that.
The inn's about maybe a day and a half away.
So yeah,
We're very slow
a
walkers.
little bit
so
longer than 3 miles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that far as the bird flies.
Oh!
But walking through that kind of forested area where, I mean, yeah, there was a road at one point, but it's not really a road anymore.
So is it difficult terrain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
So difficult terrain for the next at least 3 miles because
Right.
I can't see past that.
And the area down below is a nesting area for these creatures.
Okay. And how many of them are there?
That's a good question.
Rolls a D100.
Please be 6. Please be 6.
I mean, that's really my only question is, like, how many, what are we looking at here?
We didn't see any like gliders or
There are
dangerous wings in
21.
here?
21 of them?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know anything about the animals themselves other than they're bird-like and they have this weird bill.
And there's a lot of them.
And there's 21 of them. This is their nesting area.
It's a cutting edge.
But once we get past the nesting
You
area,
and your shark.
it looks like it's clear for another couple miles. But it's going to be difficult terrain.
How
So
many
that's
people
all I
had
got.
rope in their packs?
I do.
How many feet?
Shit.
How many feet is in there?
I usually have 50 feet.
Is
Let
it
me
50
know.
feet?
Did anyone else have rope?
I have rope.
That's 200 feet then. That's 4 of us.
That's perfect.
I got
Yeah,
50 feet of
except
rope.
we're about to sling rope over the edge of something.
I could probably climb down.
So
What about the 21 axe things? I feel like that's kind
Yeah.
of going to be a big problem while we're all dangling from a rope.
why don't you just tie the rope to me
No,
and then
he's talking
dingle?
about the birds. The birds
the
with
birds?
the axe with the axe noses.
Hey, I'll stay up
good
top,
point.
either to cut the rope and bring it down, or to jump down on these birds and beat them up. It'll be fine.
But I can carry you down the rock face. Is what I'm saying. We don't have to use the rope. You can just
Oh,
climb
really?
on my back, and I can carry you down. Yes, I could carry like a whole lot of pounds.
Okay, great.
Why don't we? Just...
I'm ready to be carried.
You guys find your own way.
She straps you upside down like a backpack.
That's fine.
Just jump on my back.
I feel
You're
100
dwarf.
times safer than I did before. I don't know what these motherfuckers are going to do.
I'll probably ride on you.
Probably, but you're
Andre the Giant, this bitch.
This guy can scale it down in about 30 seconds.
You can turn
I
into a
can-
bird.
You can turn into a bird.
You
and he
can get
turn
into a
flame.
spider or something else.
I mean,
I'm really the only one that is in danger of dying in this place.
no, I wouldn't let that happen.
So yeah, I'm
Let's
getting on your
tie-
back. I'm
yeah.
tying myself. I got the 200 feet of rope that I've coiled up. I'm just like, oh, not my rope. That's okay. You can take off the extra 170 feet that I haven't used.
And just tie yourself to me.
Yeah, and so I tie myself to you, and then I take that 200 or like the remaining 150 feet,
Arcana
and I just
check.
start dumping it into my pack.
Okay.
Or
Nice.
investigation.
How much? What weight are you?
Wait, does anybody have a grappling hook?
I do have a grappling arrow.
Can I? An arrow?
Yes.
Damn it.
May not
Anybody have a
be
shovel or?
Jonathan.
So all those numbers,
Can I
it
tie
may
it to
not
this
be a
rope?
list.
I don't know
It may
that
just
it's,
be
it's going to
pointing
be any
things
good.
out within.
I can't propel
Okay.
it at all. I can just
Okay.
chuck it.
What are you
That's
doing?
not going to
Why
be
are
great.
You don't have a crossbow?
I'm trying to make like a.
Like a piton, like a.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I take the arrow, tie it on, put it in my crossbow, and I'm on her back, just like this. And I have 200 feet of rope attached to a crossbow, and I'm tied to her.
Can we please
Let's
say
do
that
this thing.
that we're tied back to back?
Yes! Yes!
Can you be tied back to back
Yes.
to me?
And I'm holding on
And
to
you're
the
just,
crossbow
like,
with
hanging
his grappling
on me.
arrow.
How much do you weigh?
A lot.
150, 180 pounds, something like
And
that.
then plus whatever you're carrying. So
Easily 250, I would say.
250.
Oh, yeah. By the time I've got shield and all that sort of stuff,
Do you
probably
need to
250.
hand
I'm 163
people
plus a bunch of weight.
No, I'm doing math. Because I can do it, but I become encumbered at 570 pounds. So it would just slow me down as all.
Okay.
I can still do it, but it's gonna like I would take
Are you
it
going to be
take
slow while we do this?
yeah. It's gonna I'm gonna have to I might have to like go very very slow
How
down
much
the
weight
mountain.
are you carrying?
114 pounds plus I'm 150 pounds.
Okay,
That's
so
260.
I'm another
Do you
You're
count
not. You're not
your
carrying
weight?
yourself.
250.
You don't count your own weight, do you?
You don't count your own weight?
No, everybody carries their own weight.
Yeah. Can't carry
Yeah, but
that
I
You're
still-
going to count my weight for
I'm-
damn sure.
I'm counting
but
your
not
weight.
yours.
Okay, so I'm carrying 114 pounds worth of stuff.
So you're fine.
Plus.
Expanded by 250. Yeah.
Okay, so we're good. Never mind.
So you can eat ribs while you're just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
I've got the crossbow in one hand and like some of my beer in the other, and I'm like,
Yeah. And you're. Yeah.
I pour some. I'm like a
Fred.
camelback.
Thanks, Fred.
Dwarfleback.
Those are my favorite.
I love it.
Ship. This is the best.
All right. So you managed to make it down to the
I was gonna say, did you want me to roll for this or
You can
any
climb. You can make a climb check.
climb check?
Wait, no.
That's a whole lot of numbers.
Okay, I'm
It's I can use athletics, right?
good. Yes.
You still? How long does your speak with animals last?
I think it's an hour.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I think
we're
it's
good.
definitely been longer than
That's a
that.
17 plus 8.
Well, during that hour,
25.
the thought kind of occurs to you that maybe.
Oh, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
All right.
So it's basically most of the way up or something.
I mean, maybe these things are not really like hunter types. Maybe they just are hungry.
They said they're talking about our locations.
Yeah, because if they
either-
have to hunt food, I mean,
Either they're vultures or they're hunters.
or maybe they're
Maybe.
just hungry.
Or maybe we've entered into their nest and now they're protective of their.
Or
eggs
maybe
and
they won't
stuff.
touch us at all unless we end up dead on the bottom of the cliff. So climb carefully.
I'll take out one of the mushrooms.
But I
that have
definitely.
stored away
Okay.
and
Oku
just toss it.
warned me that these might be hostile creatures or could become
All right.
hostile, so we need to be careful.
It
Yeah,
like
yeah, I'm ready
falls
for
into the.
I rolled a 25. We get down
the
the sloping
forest
cliff
below.
very good.
Okay.
Nice.
What are you trying to do with it?
See if any of the birds go for it or anything.
Mm-mm.
None of them. Okay. They don't eat mushrooms.
What mushrooms do you have?
Don't
talk
do
about
this.
it
They
later.
call them.
Not on the cliffside. Don't do that.
No.
They're M mushrooms. They're fiddler mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Oh, I should really see
Fiddler
if I
caps.
can.
I rolled a 25 for my climb check, by the way.
I
Do very well.
Yes!
We
I should see
could
if I can identify them.
I'm just saying that.
Rob,
shroom beer.
how much
Yes.
weight am I carrying in my
Okay.
stomach right now?
And I can keep growing.
Probably
And you
about,
can keep brewing them.
I'd say about 4 pounds.
That's the dream.
Yeah, the Druid Brewery.
Look, man, women's bodies are weird and we gain a whole lot of weight.
You are a druid.
Joke's on you, I'm carrying about
Well,
15
4
pounds.
pounds plus whatever you've been eating on top of that. So.
Right, yeah.
The monk
That's fair. No,
Roll-
that's fair.
Roll a
That's fair.
d20.
Roll d20. 14.
So 18 pounds total.
Dude, you've got like another
Okay.
150 pounds to carry if you need to.
Oh, I mean, I know that.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm just,
All right.
you know.
I'm never
That's
coming
everybody.
down.
Oh.
You're just gonna ride on my back forever?
I'm
This
keeping
is
lookout.
amazing. Your like feet are dangling.
So
And I'm like actively kicking them.
Hey, can
So
you
what's
stop
your-
kicking my ass, please?
Yeah, sorry.
yes. So what's your marching order?
Well,
Did we all get down?
Eric and I are together.
Somewhere's Jennifer, behind her is yours.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing
You all make it down to the bottom. Great.
she's probably. Oh,
Okay.
now that we're at the bottom, then we have a marching order.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so will somebody help me untie him?
No, we're good.
No, because what happens? You need to fight.
He has a crossbow.
I can fight with
You
you on
need
my
to-
back.
Turn around.
You need to
He has
pull
a
your
crossbow.
weight.
All right, get me down.
No, when you get tired, you can just lean back and then he stays.
We should try that real quick.
All right, tag out.
Okay, no, get off, I can't.
Because do you have? Are you? What's your carrying capacity? It should be.
I don't know, what is it, strength times 15 or something?
It's
Yeah.
strength times 15.
I
I don't know,
need,
whatever
strength
15
score.
times 15 is.
I need a
15
pair of
15.
barbarians who can do that. And that's their fighting style.
175.
I need it.
And, like it changes their moves. It doubles their move speed.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Yeah, she leans back on me and I'm just like,
I was trying to help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I threw up a little bit for some reason.
I got excited.
Get off me, untie me.
Yeah.
All right,
will
so
be
you
somewhere
make-
in the middle.
You make it down to the bottom, and
Wait, there's a JoJo here. Is there supposed to be?
Spoilers.
Did we just earn a JoJo?
Do,
Vom, where do you want to be?
Leveled up.
Towards the back.
Always.
yes, you'll be.
And off to the side, probably. Put him like
Back, middle. where
15
you
feet
going,
off to the
straight?
side.
In the middle.
Wait, there's a bear here for some reason.
There's a bear.
I love that, like, Nelson is still in the book, and likely, like, Vom is, like, walking down the street with the book, like, in his face, like,
Probably.
trying to walk and take notes.
Alright. We're in like a little bit of a 2x2 formation.
Yeah, I'll be front. I'll be in front.
And I'm just pretty frontish as well.
I'll take.
It's a front.
I'll take back.
All right, as you're
You're
Okie
back.
dokie.
So the birds, they see that you are a little bit stronger than they had anticipated, because it's not just one person; it's many people.
I go.
That makes sense.
They
For the viewers listening, I pointed 2 fingers towards my eyes, and then pointed those 2 fingers towards the birds.
Yes.
And then you had to have a lot more fingers to point to all of the different pairs of eyes.
He
I
did
just-
it. He did it 21 times.
Yeah.
Actually,
strange.
His fingers split.
If you can't find monsters or something, that's cool. Maybe there's no monsters, I guess.
Not actually looking for a monster.
Probably none.
Oh well, I cannot find it.
Probably just no monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't appear.
It's just a really peaceful, quiet forest.
Dude, wouldn't that be crazy if we just had like a lovely walk through the forest?
It's just lovely. It's just
We
lovely.
wouldn't trust it.
All right. So that's your marching order.
Yes.
Yes.
Troy, you might find this passage important.
Okay.
The forest is haunted by the ghost of darkness.
Ghost of Darkness.
To lift it, a sacrifice of blood must be made.
That's it. That's all the information we get.
As far as that piece is concerned, there's a whole lot of other stuff. that still makes sense.
Can the sacrifice of blood be made anywhere?
It doesn't really specify anymore beyond.
Well, there's probably other pages that help with that.
Are you telling Shrike this right now?
I'm telling Shrike that.
All right.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking through the forest,
Shrike
Um,
daggers herself.
No!
Huh.
No,
She
no,
just
no!
did.
That's not canon.
In the
No.
hand.
She just did.
In the hand. And slaps it on a tree.
okay, so you successfully make a mark on a tree. So you know if you ever need to go back, that is the way you can go. But otherwise, it's a
Good
fairly nice
trailblazer.
walk in Darkmere
Don't trust
Forest.
Nice.
I don't trust your
Nice.
stupid book.
All right, the
So
night.
the barns don't attack us?
Maybe it
What did
needs
they
more
miss?
blood.
Their deal
Go ahead.
was they
You wanna
saw
do one? You
one
wanna
target,
do one?
which looked like a good target.
Because
Then they
And
saw.
now we have 5, and now that's not okay.
I feel like this
one
is
small
futile.
target,
But
but
I'm
there's
kind-
like 5 larger
Up
targets.
for it.
Right.
Yes.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
She grabs her dagger. We think maybe there's not enough blood.
No.
Okay, you are both.
Bleeding profusely.
Okay.
Why are you doing this?
So that hurts.
and
Blood sprays.
Blood
Oh,
sprays
God.
all over.
Why are you doing this? Why?
Give us a
I'm
second.
not telling you guys
Give us a
any
hand.
more of the stuff in
Just
the
the
book.
forest
No.
change.
Really, it was
Oh,
bad
come
idea.
on.
No.
I feel like you haven't sacrificed anything to this mission. Like, squeezing a hand and like blood is dripping on her. Come on, come on.
The solution is
Come
not that
on.
handy.
You said a sacrifice
Oh,
of
boy.
blood.
Yes, I think that means death,
Yes.
Don't you
not
dare.
just blood.
No, I'm out.
It's not.
You're in.
This
Too
is,
rich for my blood. I hold my hands like this and I'm casting lay on hands on myself for a few points to heal the blood damage there.
Roll the percentage.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
I'm just gonna assume that was like 5 points of
was
bloody
the
hands
best.
damage and use that much lay on hands.
And for expediency, the night goes actually fairly nice too.
Nice.
cool.
So we're making good time towards the end.
Yes. Fast forward to next day, midday, and you guys are walking along the road, and it seems like any of the creatures that were active in the forest are no longer active. Once again, you've come into an area of silence, and make a perception check.
Whoa!
Big dice.
Natural 20. How was that?
What's the roll?
Not a natural.
A 15.
7.
No.
You have advantage. You have advantage.
I got a 19.
Why do they have advantage?
10.
Natures. The nature of the beast.
The nature of everything.
Well, I might be slightly distracted by my own nature at the time, so I only rolled a 10.
Okay, so what'd you get?
Not good. 11.
Okay. You smell the smell of lavender.
It was JoJo.
Shit.
And as
The
you
line
guys
of
get
one
closer and
footprints is where
closer,
JoJo carried us.
you two like immediately like recognize as it gets like stronger.
Descent.
And
Yeah.
you're like immediately transported into like your dreams and
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what
Holy
the
crap.
advantage was for.
Oh, it's the flower.
Are there any?
Oh.
Are there any lavenders around?
as you get closer into the area, which seems to be the old Wayside Inn. You see that the ground, the forest has kind of tried to regrow over the ground, but there's a lot of like this basalt like glass, almost like the thing that you have.
Oh.
Wait, so this
Like
is
lots
the
of it?
inn that was already decrepit that we came across where the two JoJos merged, right?
Yeah, and there was a
Yeah,
bone
they
through.
merged like on the bar or something.
Right. Yeah,
They
yeah,
full
yeah.
went for it on the bar.
Oh
Great.
yeah.
Join light
It
to
became
dark,
one.
a something soul emerges. And then I have, what have I written down here? Combine blood with her essence. These are my scribbles.
Her essence.
Wasn't there a page about collecting the essence of something that had passed?
Yeah.
The dispersed essence of something that passed?
There was a
Like,
page about that.
say, maybe lavender? I feel like that was a common theme. Lucid dreams.
There was also
Lavender, I don't know
captured-
this play. Is it the Pulchevny
Yes.
something, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, so
There's a way
that's
to
what I say.
capture dispersed
This
energy.
is not lavender, this is Pulchevny something.
Okay.
They're the same thing.
Rope! Oh my god, it's got a little rope!
Nice.
Oh my
that's so cool.
All right.
Oh my god, I geek out so hard right now. I love this shit.
I'm following
Okay.
my nose for
Yeah.
Okay.
lavender source.
Your nose leads you further in.
Nose.
Past the foundations of it. Looks like someone at some point tried to rebuild the area of the wayside inn, but it just never took, and then was destroyed again.
Huh, really?
Yes. And as you get closer and closer, you see that there's a crater in the middle, the depression in the ground. I
Oh my
guess.
god.
That's very sad.
Yeah, it's.
Depression. And they,
Oh,
You got it.
And you guys make your way through what appears to be buildings and the ruins of buildings, things of that nature. And you find yourself at the ruins of the old wayside inn. It's very quiet, very dark. Even though the sun's out, it's dark in this area. It's like there's an oppressiveness that can't really be explained, some etherealness.
How deep is the crater?
give me a
So
moment.
it's shallowed out over the years, but at one point you'd think it was probably maybe 20, 30 feet deep.
Can I
Wow.
divine sense? Do I sense any evil within 60 feet of us?
Yes. There's evil all around this place. Well, the
Any
forest.
particular unrest here?
The forest is evil, but
Can
there.
you sight? Like, does it tingle more? Or?
Yes, you do get a lot of tingling.
Okay. I pull out my holy book and begin to mutter to myself in the center of this thing. What is that? Is that the center of the meteor thing?
Yes.
I begin to mutter to myself, and I'll let you know in a minute what happens.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you start to hear whispers around you. You can't really decipher what they are, but it just seems like there's whisperings in the dark corners of the buildings and ruins and things like that.
Do we see anything in the center of the...
You see a dwarf muttering from a book.
in the very center?
I head towards the rope.
Okay, the rope actually isn't there. It's just for.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
that was super interesting.
Yeah.
I'll just look around then.
Okay.
I'll slide down into the center with your egg.
Okay, so you slide down.
Yeah.
Let me know when a minute has passed, Rob.
What are you doing, Jin?
So everyone is going to this crater thing. Is it got the glass on it? Has it got the glass thing?
Yeah,
It's like turned the dirt to like the
Yes.
black glass
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll stand on the edge of the crater and like try and pick some of this up out of the ground.
Okay.
Collect some of it if I can.
It doesn't seem to come away like easily.
Yeah.
If you want to start like hammering with your axe and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
I could try to. Yeah, I'll do that. Or
Okay.
like sticking it up under and like prying it up.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
So you're like
I'm working on that.
you're working on that, and it seems really, really hard.
I think it's interesting.
Literally.
Probably why they didn't work this land.
Yes. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on, I need a second.
Oh, that's how they got destroyed again. Got it. The crater thing.
All right, I need a perception.
I'm not gonna roll one because I feel like I'm pretty focused on what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
same.
But let me know when a minute has passed since I started doing
18.
this.
Okay.
15.
19.
19? You see something out of the corner of your eye. And when you go to look, you see that it's kind of a wispy, dark form, almost ghost-like, wraith-like, that seems to be flitting between the different runes and rocks and things like that.
We've experienced wraiths before.
It's kind of in that same vein, but this seems like a lot more evil.
Oh boy.
Okay,
more
so
evil?
I need to say something now.
Okay.
Before it seems like I'm metagaming this, it sounded like this was an undead, and I had already decided in my mind that the spell that I'm casting only has to do with fiends.
Okay.
Because that, with Azrael and Magnus, that is what I think is the largest thing. So the thing that I am casting has to do with fiends, not undead. And if it turns out that as you guys see these things, they are demons or fiends, it's neither one way or the other, but I just don't want it to seem like I'm adjusting the spell that I've been casting for a
good
minute
call, good
based
call.
on your guys' perception rolls.
It's okay.
Right.
That's fine. Yeah,
so,
thanks for that.
Okay.
All right. So, the Shrike kind of raises the alert.
Yeah, everybody come in close, I guess. Get away from the doors.
There's no doors.
The doorways, the walls.
There's
Wherever
not.
they're flitting in between.
There's only one.
Okay.
And it seems to be almost curious.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So as it's like melding into different shadows, kind of like looking at you, and then moving on into another place, and then kind of like doing a double take. And Vaughn, while you're looking at your book, you suddenly notice that there is someone standing next to you.
Mom holds very still. No, he's aware of that. Trying to not
Frozen.
whatever thing he thinks is aware.
And it's kind of like
Just right to move his eyes and look.
so you look at it.
It's like when you hear a bee and you're just like,
Yes.
don't move.
Yeah.
Don't move. Where'd it go? Where is it?
Where you turn your head, it's toast. You're toast.
Yeah.
So out of your peripheral vision, you see there is a very beautiful woman standing next to you, kind of ghost-like. You can't really. There's kind of a person there, but it's kind of ethereal, and there's like a lot of black smoke that's wafting off and things like that. And she seems to be looking at your book.
Figured you would.
She's a scholar.
Something like that. I guess I'll turn to her.
And as you turn, you hear a voice in your head say, "Why are there so many numbers in your head?"
Oh God!
It's like Alton all over.
Vom takes a moment to kind of compose himself. Is what he hears in his head.
As you're kind of like composing yourself, she says, "You were born for this, to be the master of the ritual."
That's not ominous at all. Oh my God.
Gathered that much.
Mom's gonna sacrifice us. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. We put him through a lot too.
We did.
What?
He's agreeing with us. He's like,
I
well.
guess I would ask the entity, how do I begin?
So she kind of laughs this like flirtatious laugh, and says, "It's okay. You can think about it." and all of a sudden, like before you like blink, she's like not there. And blah 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 blah. Who's next?
Oh, who's next?
Who's next?
All right, so we'll just go around the table. What were you doing? You were
I
digging.
was prying the glass stuff out of the ground.
And what were you doing?
I'm just wandering.
You are wandering. What are you doing?
I was in the crater with him, kind of observing.
Okay. You finish casting your spell, and you're like all proud of it.
Now we have a 10-foot radius, so 20-foot diameter circle which, let me see. Oh crap! I have to actually open the book for this. So it affects fiends in the following way, if any come around.
Right.
Because this place seemed like a place of pretty dark power. And because this thing takes a minute and I've never had a chance to cast it and I don't want to waste this spell and die with it. So, I'm so sorry.
You okay?
I didn't realize I had to look this up. Alright. Fiends cannot willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. If fiends try to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, they have to succeed on a charisma saving throw against my DC. The creatures, fiends, have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. Targets within the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by fiends. When I cast a spell, I can elect to cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction, preventing a creature of a specific type from leaving the cylinder and protecting targets outside it. That is not what I have done. That's it. And that lasts for an hour and doesn't take concentration. And all of the holy water that I've been carting around that I sold these artifacts for is gone.
Oh my
So
god.
that's 100 gold pieces worth of holy water.
Really?
And I have, and I have created a protective circle against fiends, which may or may not exist.
Well,
Ta-da!
Hey,
that was badass.
you roleplay that character.
That was badass.
I need you to make a dex check.
Me?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, no.
What?
No. Oh,
You're a fiend.
Maybe the best dex check I'll ever make. 15.
Oh,
70.
-1.
70. He's get a +2.
Oh, I suppose so.
Oh no, it's not a saving throw.
It's not a saving
Oh,
throw.
not a
it's just
saving
a dex
throw.
check.
Okay.
Okay.
15.
So you manage not to stumble and fall down
What?
when, speeding toward your face,
What?
it stops right in front of you.
No way.
Ah!
What the heck?
The
It's not a fiend. that
ethereal woman
Oh my god.
says, "That's nice. You'll need that."
What the shit? I can't
And
do
then-
that anymore.
Disappears
goes.
Okay.
and begins to flit through the different things.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
So, my theory, and I guess it's involved theory, that this is tied to Dark Josephine. Maybe
Yeah.
that is
Does it look anything
Like her essence.
Does it look anything like
what,
Josephine?
what do you know about the ritual?
She's a very beautiful woman. Kind of makes Josephine look a little plain.
Oh wow.
Or her blood? Her vile blood.
Here?
I have.
But very gothically dressed.
yeah, that sounds like her.
Well, that sounds like her.
But,
for
but
sure.
I need to know what this ritual is.
This looks like a
The
good
ritual I
place
don't
for a
fully
ritual.
understand yet. I know there's
Yeah, but what do you know
something
about it already?
I'm not even sure what the ritual's for yet. Of course, ritual must be done in the order of numbers by he who is descendant of the prime, and I don't know what that means.
As you're kind of like talking to her, you hear a whisper in your ear. It's obviously the woman says, "You'll never reach the city. The forest won't let you."
Let me talk to the forest.
It's not the force that's in charge, I think.
Evil pervades it. Darkness is married to its roots.
Oh my god.
They need a divorce.
They need a divorce.
She laughs.
This is the
Do we cure
creepiest,
this?
coolest.
Yeah, this is terrifying.
Oh my god.
It's not even attacking us.
It is. It's attacking our minds. Like it's
Yeah.
like
I'm
legit
pretty
fucking with
unnerved.
our minds.
Yeah.
This is.
Join light to dark, pure to impure, a stronger soul emerges.
I don't know if that's for now, though. What do we have about the
I'll just-
forest
I'm-
specifically? Is that...
I'm gonna take out JoJo's blood and just have it.
You're gonna take out the blood?
Yeah.
Not just the vial, not actually
Don't
take
get-
it
don't-
out.
Just the
keep-
vial, yeah.
Be very careful with the blood. I know there is some sort of involvement with that.
When you take it out, she comes right back to you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
holding it very cautiously.
I've got my warhammer out next to her.
Okay.
Do you want this?
No.
To,
No, no, no.
Why would I want it?
Why would you want it?
Yes. You don't want to save the world, do you? You'd
I
rather
do.
save the forest.
Why do I have to make a decision? Saving one would save the other.
Oh god. To release her, combine the blood with her essence.
Combine the blood with the essence?
With her essence.
With her essence.
And
What was that passage about capturing essence?
Wasn't capture, it was to release. I want to see what else there was.
There's a way to
Do you really think you can win?
capture the dispersed energy.
She's like right next to you.
Doing that. Does it? I'll go you out here. It doesn't matter if we win. That we try.
Does she get any clue?
She's like near Vom right now.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to Vom. I guess, if I can. Are
Okay.
we in initiative?
Are you gonna attack?
No.
Okay, then we're not at initiative.
Okay. Just gonna go up next to Vom.
Okay, so you go up next to Vom.
Yeah.
She get kind of like is starting to walk around, like kind of like, yeah,
While
getting
she
close to each of you.
while she has her back turned, I'm gonna open the box.
Oh my god.
Capture dispersed
Okay.
energy of dead beings.
You open the box,
Aw.
and all of a sudden a maelstrom of leaves and twigs and all sorts of foresty type stuff swirl in the air around.
Doesn't pull on her.
It doesn't.
Okay. I'll close the box.
Something.
Okay.
That was
Freaking
cool.
Ghostbuster
That
the
was a
shit
good
out of it.
Who you gonna call?
Don't cross the stream. And she kind of just like wanders between you and kind of is not really like doing anything to hurt anybody.
I'm looking over Von's shoulder and
But she's
trying to go
epically
first.
evil. That's what we picked
There
up
was
on.
something about.
I mean, it looks like the Dark Empress.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
something here that I wrote in my notes.
Yeah.
How to capture dispersed energy of a
But-
dead
Yeah.
being, which makes
Basically,
sense.
is not doing anything to harm you
We
guys.
need to find that. How to capture dispersed
Yeah,
energy.
capture the energy.
I mean, she is the
So
energy.
above, so below.
Yeah,
so
I think she is the energy.
Yeah, and she was. Well, she.
You hear him? The master of the ritual should know or would know.
No pressure.
No pressure.
It's all good. You got this.
All the pressure.
I don't know. If you don't know, you're obviously not the master of the ritual.
I wrote a summary of
Don't
all the
hurt
pages,
one
like
true.
in a rush.
right.
Everything. Burning. A powerful creator. How to exactly? This doesn't make sense. That's real transfer. Something about transference. 75. There's supposed to be something here about this, but I'm not seeing it. That's for a ritual. Devil rise and bring the darkness in order to turn it to. Okay.
So she goes
Something
and sits
matter.
on a rock near Alton and just kind of lets out this big sigh.
So maybe something.
What's the
here.
matter?
Probably a ghost fart.
A something matter when the sacrifice is made, the dead will rise and
Oh my god, what's the
Wait, so we need to make a sacrifice?
to save the world?
Do you
bring
think
the
you
darkness
can?
in order to turn it to light.
All we can do is try, can't we?
Sacrifice.
You're going to need allies.
Will you be my ally?
Maybe you can read.
The world has
Does
forgotten
it-
about me.
Yeah, is there a sacrifice?
I'm
It mentions
sorry.
something about a sacrifice.
It's been a while since I've been
Where
here.
is it?
Who are you?
I can't read it.
The world has chosen chaos over me.
So your order.
A delicate? Or
No. I have been forgotten.
Hey, word. A delicate matter? Or is that a... What does that say?
Yes, a delicate.
A delicate matter when sacrificing.
Do you want my help?
Will you help us save the world?
It will cost
What will it cost?
more than you're prepared to give.
Okay.
You'd be surprised.
We need to sacrifice one of us.
I will require more than one sacrifice.
More than one.
One what person?
And that would save the
As the
forest?
master of the ritual would know.
And that would save the forest?
Can I roll an investigation check to figure this
The
out?
forest. Why do you think the forest is evil?
Because it was laughing at me and stuff. It was really mean. Kind of like you're being.
You know, when you're wandering around in a place like this for so long where no one comes to visit, it seems, you know, your social skills tend to atrophy.
Well, you're not really being very inviting. There's no tea, there's no cakes.
Not even.
Could lay down a doormat.
You're very amusing. You don't want to save the world? You don't want an ally? You'd
You-
rather tell jokes?
You remind me of someone.
Do I?
Yeah.
Who?
Someone we knew a long time ago. How long have you been here?
I've been here many, many years. Almost 400 by my last count.
It's funny, we haven't been here in 400 years.
Can we all hear her?
Yes.
Yeah. How many people How many people do you need sacrificed?
The people?
It's
Or
not
things.
necessarily an amount of people. If you want my help, there's a process to bring me back, which will require sacrifice.
Okay,
Shall I explain?
I have the dagger and
please.
the blood out, I guess.
Can't just be.
You're
Or not the
getting-
dagger, the ice.
I'm tentatively pulling out my beer. And then I put it back after sipping it.
I would either ask for try and investigate.
The icicle.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
very confused about what
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what
Uh,
the thing is.
Icicle and blood.
Like, okay, you wanna-
And I don't know what the text says, so
Doesn't really give me.
The first thing, we need to gather my essence.
okay.
This will require a sacrifice.
A sacrifice
Oh, what?
of
Life. Would you do it to save the forest?
I would.
Really?
To save the forest, yeah.
Then let's
I
begin.
Let you.
She stands up.
No, let's
She's
not
like,
begin.
It's like, let's begin. Then
Okay.
stands up.
No.
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 Can
I
I-
refuse to let
Can
you
I
do
roll an
this.
investigation try and
The
figure it
forest is
out?
gonna
Yes.
die.
Oh, that's a good
29.
number.
All right, so basically, to gather her essence, which has been spread throughout the forest from the impact, a sacrifice needs to be made where the essence is gathered into a living being, which is then consumed by the dead being, in this case, the Dark Empress. Of course, killing the vessel. And then there's some shifting about that goes on from there. So, if you want to save the forest, I'm afraid you will have to sacrifice your life.
I mean, she would do that, so.
But
Well, she can't
But
because we're stronger than her.
is this saving? Wait, is this saving the forest, or if we save this forest, do we also save the world?
Well, everything's a complex process now, isn't it? It's all related.
So the end. So
You
that's
save the
yes.
forest,
I mean, do you see any deer around?
save the
Bring-
cheerleader, save the world.
If we can't.
so you bring me back. Let's talk the deal. So, if
you make the sacrifice to bring me back, I will help you defeat Azrael and his henchmen, but I want things from each of you.
So her life, and then what if I'm not?
You're not really in a position to haggle.
I'm going nowhere.
Do you want to stay here?
If you haven't...
Because if you're going to take things from my friends, we can just go.
If you want to go, you will...
No.
I think you will die.
There's nowhere else we
But
can
it's
really go.
it's okay. I've got nowhere to go.
Do we need her?
The Force isn't going to let us get past the darkmere. Because I feel like we do. And
Right.
What's your goal after you leave? After we defeat Azrael?
There's a way to.
That's probably the best question I've heard in about 400 years. My goal.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay.
Go on.
So Azrael, he shouldn't be here. He was here by happenstance. Something that, it's past you guys' comprehension as to why. But anyway, he should not be here. So
As to why I don't get motion sickness on a ship. I get it. Out on a ship, that's our world.
now, over the course of 100,000 years, I have become knowledgeable. So there are things.
I thought you were going to say cool, and I was going to call bullshit.
So there are things I can help you with. You, for instance, and she walks over to you and whispers in your ear, and your eyes just kind of like light up because she's just giving you the secret that you've been chasing for years about beer. But there's things I will need from each of you because my goal is to become your god. And she looks right at you as she says that.
Wait, what?
Become your god.
Sorry.
Is she Marfer?
She wants to become my god?
The god
she
of
just-
all the people of this world. This world that you're on now is ending. It's going to a new place. And they're going to need gods.
Well, how would you become the god? Isn't Marfor and Prague, or isn't Prague the god and the saints?
Do you ever wonder why they locked you out of the priory? Out of the secret documents room? Have you ever wondered what they were hiding back there?
Porn.
Political secrets of some sort?
The fact
Maybe worse?
the fact that your force does not come from Prague. Prague is made up.
You take that back.
Where does it come from?
I've been telling him this
Eric is
the
like
whole
listening at
time.
this point, not just like no, but like, what do you mean?
It's very complex, and I can teach you over the years if you become my first priest.
What kind of forces do you stand for then?
I serve neither good nor evil.
Then what?
I serve myself.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good god to me.
What do you...
I can destroy the gods that exist now.
Which ones do exist now?
That's another good question.
That is a good question.
But I would need a high priest and a champion.
Well, as far as... Go ahead.
Well, this is me reacting.
I would also need a sacrifice or two.
No.
And the master of the ritual.
I'm of a mind that it's a poor god that doesn't serve its people. I think,
It's not a republic.
I don't usually subscribe to gods, and actually having a god that's neutral makes sense. You have to have chaos and
not
order.
neutral though. Out for herself, she says. That's not neutrality. That's selfishness.
What do you want?
It's neutral.
Do you want the world
for
to
everyone else.
survive?
Not if they're not on her side.
I merely wish to survive in the world. Why do you think I battled Azrael on the way down?
So you wish to survive, but you also wish to rule.
The ship is dying. I wish to get off.
So you fought Israel?
Of course. What is this all around
Part of
you?
her.
What is this glass?
I saw
glass
the
is the
Josephine
essence?
that fought him, and you are not her.
Josephine was just my vessel.
The glass.
Just like I will need your baby for my vessel.
Wait, what?
I thought it was going that direction, and I was
I
gonna.
was worried that it was
I
going to
was-
go that direction.
I was kind of.
This is the weirdest
oh my
abortion
God.
I've ever heard.
No, she will not be aborted.
This was
She
You
will
will
be
carry
reborn.
her to term, and she will live. She will just have characteristics of both of us.
Both of you. So the baby that is currently now won't cease to exist.
Correct.
And then will she live forever?
Will her sentience still be there?
Yes.
Wait, to which?
Yeah, both. Will she live forever?
Oh boy.
Do you wish my help?
These are pretty steep asks.
If I understand.
To a force that
If
doesn't
this
seem
glass is
much
her essence,
like it's a good force.
Okay.
You discuss.
What
I'll
if-
just wait. And she sits on a rock and starts like.
Wait.
I will do it.
No, but
What?
what?
Hold your horses.
That's your child.
It's if this world collapses and we have chaos everywhere. I don't want to bring child into this.
But the only person who's telling us we can't succeed without her
And
is
she's
her.
telling me that I will
Right.
have a baby to raise as my own, regardless of who this baby is.
Yeah, but
She
you're gonna
can't
have that
really help
anyway.
us.
She may just be some wood spirit trying to
She's
get
not.
whatever she wants.
Hey,
She's
can
not.
I roll an
But
insight
what if
check?
this is the only way to save the forest?
You sure can.
Then what of it?
That's
How
a
is saving
22.
the forest
What are you
help
trying to
us?
insight?
I
Just
have a
like
feeling that the
whether
forest is going to
she's speaking
set
the
itself
truth or she's
right.
trying to hide
She's
Once
not lying.
Azrael's banished from
And
here,
she's not
that's
trying
She
to
has
the
hide
real
no
anything.
reason
That's the
to.
root of the problem.
Okay.
You know all about
She's like,
roots.
this is the deal.
Here's my.
It's a steep price to pay, yes. But, you
The
know,
essence, if her essence
we all have
is
things we want.
the glass from this crater.
Yeah.
The ice dagger was from the JoJo we knew.
Yeah.
If that was her essence. To release...
Actually, the dagger was from here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just they mined it here.
Where does the blood factor into this?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. So, if you should accept my offer of helping you defeat Azrael, sending him back to his plane, blah blah blah, what we will do is there's a certain ritual that needs to occur with the dagger, and I will need you to stab yourself with it, as in your dreams.
Okay.
How did he know about that?
Uh,
She know that?
that's
He's the DM. He knows everything.
I know everything, but no, she does.
she knows. She.
The wall. The
I'm
wall.
not surprised.
This wall is broken.
But the vial of blood.
Yes, that is part of the equation. So, what will need to happen is we will need to draw the darkness that is in the forest. And I say darkness because, yeah, it's dark, but there's a lot of things that are occurring within this energy that, to the untrained mind, is darkness, but on a grander scale is just energy. So we need to draw all of this into a vessel, you, and then we need to destroy the vessel.
So this would
And
make the forest safe for other people.
this would draw everything of my being into a focused point,
And then you disperse it into the base.
and then I will take it from you.
Was those
But
combined?
in order to do that, I
Right.
need to.
Yeah.
Is she trying to do
I
that
need.
again?
It's
with
basically I
pure
need you to die.
That's where I think the blood
And then
we
you're going
have
to take that energy and put it in her
stored
baby.
is not
Will you be? Will
It's a multi-step process. This is like chemistry. It's not like, you know,
What's
B.
chemistry?
Oh, this is like this is like alchemy.
What?
This is like alchemy. It's not a straight
What else stuff
do A then B process.
So if we do this, you get everything that you want,
Of course.
and we get to live. That's it.
I think just making some kind of.
Yes, I think that's a pretty
I feel
good
like
price.
She comes back, but something
It seems
somehow where it was, like we saw happen. in the
seems a little
original,
unfair.
Why?
Dark JoJo merge with the unconscious JoJo, and they get something else. There's kind of
I didn't say she would die forever. There's a chance of that, but I didn't say she would die forever.
When you die, you die.
It's a relative.
I mean, this guy seems very dark.
It's a long conversation, and I
Can't be the right answer.
think that, you know, with the, and she kind of like looks at her hand, and there's like these numerals that are going across her arm. That I don't think you have the time.
What are the numbers?
Oh, jeez.
What do they say? Can we see?
Are they the numbers from his head?
No,
We
no.
can't see.
It's a Google
I mean, you can see it, but it's
It's
kind of
a-
like a language you don't really understand.
Okay.
Are you from the same dimension as Azrael?
Predator.
No, God, no, or yeah,
What is?
God's no.
Tell us more about Azrael.
He is a so. It's very technical when the black hole, and she goes into this long explanation of how.
Immediately gloss over.
Yes, so you guys are going. And there's like these huge
No
astrophysics,
attention check.
these huge astrophysics terms
Either she's not like telling
getting
us
shot
something,
about,
we
and
don't
it's
have
like
the right-
equations being
I feel
drawn
like
in the
she's
air,
keeping
and
stuff from us.
and all this stuff, and then it's like, so when the black hole was reversed in such a fashion to bring the energy, he was able to come through, and that's what sparked the dying of the sun.
Maybe there's something.
It wasn't really the dying of the sun. It sparked an anomaly within the sun, and it shut down.
Okay.
And she's telling the absolute truth.
So it's.
So
Do
who
you
wants to go?
understand?
Can you get? I got about halfway and then I got lost. Can you repeat it?
So
I'm kidding.
the simpleness of this is that there is a chance you will die permanently. A chance. But we need to bring me back to this plane, and then I need to merge with another vessel to be able to give you the power that you need to defeat Azrael.
Yeah, that might make more sense.
How are you going to
So
help us
she needs
as
to
a
get
baby?
back here first, then merge.
What's another?
It's more of an anchor
Okay.
than an actual, like, you know.
Okay. Okay.
I can't see that as well. Maybe get more.
So there are certain things that I will need during the ritual. The first of which is absolute commitment. This means from you two the chance of maybe dying. From you two, I need you to give up your god.
And in his place, in their place, in this power's place, what, some allegiance to you?
Yes.
Prove me that Prague isn't real.
So, she comes over and she like whispers in your ear and tells you the entire history of the early days of the ship and how Prague was the programmer.
Who made that? Who called
That was early.
I thought you called it.
I did not call it.
That was you, I think.
That was
Me?
I
Yeah.
think it was
Maybe.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
you
met a
did.
fiddler. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Shit.
And you know, I don't know if it blows your mind or not, but yeah, pretty much she gives you the entire dump on like Prague Mark IV as being Voyager Mark IV, Trandok being an actual medical robot.
Aw.
The life bringer.
Oh my
God.
Okay.
Wait, he said Marfor was the.
Mark IV is the light bringer, but Trandok's the life giver.
Life giver. Oh, life giver, yeah. He's a healing robot.
I drop to my knees and I start crying.
Oh. Alton.
Do you accept?
I do.
And you?
God damn it. I'm a fucking druid.
My only wish!
So this isn't nothing we're rolling. This is like you gotta play here.
It's okay if he wouldn't accept this, too. If you want to go off the frickin' rails with this, do it, if it's in
I
your
don't know if
character.
he would or wouldn't.
Shall I tell you what I told him?
Do you need time to
I
think?
already know that stuff. Most of it.
Should we
But what I know is that the energy that comes out of these hands is used mostly to help people, not just myself. And it doesn't seem like you can make an offer that good.
I wonder if you realize where that energy comes from.
I wonder if it matters.
Oh, it does matter. Why does the world shake whenever we use magic?
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess it does matter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that went right over my head too! You were like, why does the world shake? And I was like, oh my god! That makes so much sense now!
Are you guys
Where did they come from? God damn it!
Are you guys gonna be able to do it?
She says that is the prime question. The world shakes when magic is used because your magic is not really magic.
What is it?
Mental power that is derived from a ship that has gained sentience over the years, over 100,000 years.
Is that ship sentience you?
Yes. For many,
And you want to keep the ship. So your self-interests are the ship's self-interest then?
my self-interest goes beyond the ship because the ship is at the end of its life. There's a planet down there where all the domes are going to be sent.
And what's your goal with that?
My goal is to live on
As what?
In this dome or all three?
in the world below.
The entire globe in the planet.
And therefore have the world live on.
Yes, I mean the world will live on. I mean the planet will. As far as the domes, if you leave Azrael in power, I wouldn't give that too much time before that goes south.
Fine.
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 Eric, are you okay?
No,
With
this
Do you renounce your god?
thing can pretend it's God. That's fine. There's no God. There's no Prague. There's no Marfor. There's no nothing. Fine.
There is no god, but
But the ship wants to be. Is that what you want to hear?
and who is the ship?
You.
So, ergo,
You would like to be called God.
We turned our freaking paladin into an atheist. What the
So if this were like regular D&D rules, he'd lose his powers.
He would, yeah.
you would.
Oh my god.
Very well.
Well, he might lose them for
Oh,
the
yeah.
few minutes that she's in transition. Heck
Or
yeah.
forever because she's just trying to trick
No,
us
you'd be
all,
a
says
fool.
Alan.
You'd be a fallen paladin. I think that's its own thing.
Oh yeah, this is something.
So,
oh my god, that's so
so do you
fucking awesome.
renounce?
It's worth,
Are
Sure.
you agreeing with this?
Okay.
it's worth noting the last.
Master of the ritual, you may start now.
What's the direction? The last direction? No, you need to talk.
No, there's connection there, and at least I think there is. It's kind of a guess at this point here, when it's kind of drawing from the last experience.
Wait, you're saying I have magic because I have strong mental powers?
You have
I
You
say
draw
go
your
with
magic from the
Huh?
sentience, which is me.
Go with it.
Okay.
Like she said, commitment.
Okay.
All right, let's start. So, she kind of gives you a coach into the words that you were supposed to say, and I'm not going to make you say any words or anything like that, but it's pretty much. And
I'm gonna hand you the mushroom pack.
she's like, so you need to stand in the middle,
Back from this. You do that brewing.
or not you, but Shrike.
Shrike does. Where do I need to be?
I ate one because I need this.
Okay, I ate one too.
I'm here for you no matter what.
Okay.
All right.
And what are you?
Of course, Mika.
Decorate.
Because it's really a five-pointer. All right, so when this thing, when she asks Mom to start reading, and she gives him like page numbers, and his voice takes on this commanding, almost resonance, and kind of like the earth all around is resonating with, and basically you have to take the blood, stick it on a knife. She hands you a flower.
Oh.
And you grind it, and you kind of like make some little magic concoction, and then you have a fully charged item to give to Shrike.
So we're not supposed to stab into
I thought we were
Azrael's heart?
supposed to stab Azrael with that.
No, we're stabbing. Shrike is stabbing herself.
It's a
in the heart.
multi-part. It's a multi-step process.
She is sacrificing herself to bring the essence of the ship back to life. And
I'm just remembering every time that I've had this dream and what it felt like, and just.
I am also connected to this in a very personal way, and I am 100%.
You're okay?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm gonna give you a hug.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cry a little bit.
As Jennifer
I'm just gonna
slowly
look at everybody.
pushes the knife. Secret saving Ryan, the worst. It's the worst.
Spoilers!
Oh, sorry.
Saving the bridge to Astrid is probably my job.
No, actually, I think
it's
Shrike
my
has to.
job.
I think
It's
Shrike
her
has
job.
to do it
I think I
herself.
have
It's
to.
a
It's like a
sacrifice.
seppuku type thing.
Yeah.
All right.
She has to do it herself.
I'm just gonna.
Wait, please let it just be a stabbing, not like a gutting and then letting
No,
your
it's
guts
not.
spill
It's
out.
in the
Oh
heart.
my
It's not a
god.
shanking.
It's just
No.
straight
Yeah.
into the heart.
Straight into the heart.
Straight to the heart.
I'm just
To the
gonna-
heart of the matter.
Fuck.
There's a lot at stake.
Does anybody have magics that don't let her feel pain?
One moment
I
without
don't think so.
the fucking puns.
Sorry, I'm too high for these stakes.
Alright.
There's high stakes right now.
Oh my god.
You guys said the same fucking pun 5 times!
Well, that's because he's raised the stakes, Melanie.
That's the point. This is cutting edge action right here.
I'm gonna reach out and cast haste.
What?
82 on Melanie, so that this is
Melanie sits here.
on Shrike.
Okay.
I cast the spell haste, so that this goes quickly and deeply and
Oh, thank
ends
you.
fast.
Thank you.
There you
Okay.
go.
Alright.
That's what I got. 82 was my magic roll.
I'm gonna take a couple minutes to just breathe and take in the forest for a second, and then she quickly stabs herself.
All right. Percentile.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now you do get an extra attack. So if you don't get it quite right, again. But your AC is also a little bit higher.
64.
Okay. So, as Shrike drives the icicle stake deep into her heart, all of you see in the forest around, almost like this tidal wave of dark energy just kind of seeping out of every orifice of tree and plant and ground, and just coming in almost like this maelstrom.
towards
It's not
her.
demonic energy, is it? Did I fuck this ritual up by
No.
casting this big circle?
No.
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, to you guys, it looks dark,
Okay.
so you could like mistake
Sacrifice
it
of
as such.
blood to lift curse.
So it all like kind of like funnels in, and you drop to the ground, and she walks over and
It's
gives
like
you.
all Eric can do to like stand by and watch.
I know. I can't. Like I'm. It's really hard for me to
And she
just sit back and let that happen.
she gives you like a big French kiss,
Gross.
and
It's hot.
Finally.
it's like
All the stuff I've ever wanted. This has been a 400 year dream. Well, it's
Smells
part
like
of this
lavender.
game.
So pretty much you guys see, because you're already gone, but basically it's almost like every bit of like moisture and like blood and whatever the Dark Empress is sucking in, so she is kind of becoming mummified.
Who? Shrike is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's cool. Okay.
Until it's like the maelstrom kind of like stops, and it's like deathly quiet, and so you're kind of like this mummified little corpse thing.
So you get to roll the character.
Yeah.
No. And the Dark Empress stands up, and she kind of like looks at it weird. I feel good. And then she taps you, and you start to kind of like that's the same light you've seen before, because you don't see it because you're dead. But the
Spoilers.
little nanobots and all that, when they
Oh yeah.
they kind of fix I guess Josephine before, that is happening again, like the bluish glow and all around you.
Yay.
Cool.
And she kind of like did it nonchalantly, like,
I'm
and
glad she decided to fucking dare to.
she kind of looks at you, and you get this like, she's kind of like gauging you for what your beliefs are.
I stare back down.
And she's just like, see, I can grant life.
I show her like the scab on my hand where Shrike had cut it earlier, and I yell, "I got my own stuff."
she kinda, I like you. All right, and now the part that we've all been waiting for.
So she's now in sort of a corporeal form. She's
Yes.
still ethereal, but
No, she's like,
Life, blood.
I mean, she's not to the point where, actually, believe that, she's still kind of like in this half state.
okay.
So you're the one that needs to kind of bring her over into the real
For the
world.
moment we're all waiting for, is there alcohol?
So now what happens?
So now, do you willingly give your child?
I do.
Okay. The next part of the ritual, please. And she tells you the page number, and you start blah 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 blah, and all of a sudden she disappears, and you feel like really funky.
Do I like?
Now roll a percentile.
Funky
Percentile.
monkey.
Brash monkey.
Oh yeah, that's it.
What did this percentile mean?
Joke's on you. The percentile is the millimeters that you're dilated.
That got real weird.
It's basically Umbrella Academy.
Oh no!
Never
Don't
seen
do
it.
that.
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
19%.
Do you have your amulet with you?
You need it.
The luck thing.
Yeah.
Let me redo it.
Let me see.
I think it's in the bag.
This is where those things count.
God damn it! I have my little Trandoc bracelet.
Do you?
Yeah.
That works too.
Okay. I have Trandoc.
Wait, there's no robot on there.
Oh, that
All
was
right.
cute.
Roll again.
26 is
All
not
right.
much better.
That's above a 20.
Okay.
All right, so basically you feel this super sharp kind of like pain, and you just double over, and you guys are kind of like, holy shit, that's like the worst pain I've ever seen anyone undertake. And then
That's almost as bad as when she stabbed herself in the heart just 30 seconds.
Yes.
They
And
say
she kind
that
of-
pain of birth is worse.
yes. And so she stumbles to the middle
Me?
of yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
Didn't look that bad.
she has disappeared. Jennifer stumbles to the middle, and there's this blinding light, almost like a cacophony of sound and color and magic and all that cool stuff that special effects does. And you all feel immediately more powerful.
Do we immediately gain a level?
Level gains.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, roll a d4.
Again?
What?
Oh my god!
Wait, all of us?
Finale next week.
3?
Smells like. Oh! You see that?
Hell yeah!
I don't know if that's good, but you see it.
Is that a 4?
That's a 4.
All right.
Nice.
So
Like you
the
wasted
number
a
you
roll.
roll,
No.
the number you roll, you level up for that next week.
I got one.
Wait, do you have your
Damn.
bracelet?
So we're all
I have it
we're
in
all
the
gonna be
car.
different levels.
We're gonna be mega powerful.
Nice.
3. I'll
I am
take it.
3 as well.
I'll take it.
That's level
Well, I mean,
13.
You can borrow
You
mine.
can't be
Oh, you don't have to
mediocre
do that.
paladin.
yeah, no.
Level.
And you
So
oh my god.
you roll a 2. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And you notice that the when you kind of like open your eyes that
Oh god, I came back as a flower.
no. But actually, you all notice that it seems like the birds and insects and all sorts of other stuff start to come back in the forest, like it's almost a normal forest.
Shrike is crying.
Is there?
And there's sun streaming through the canopy.
Do the evil thing. Do the evil check for evil.
I cast or use divine sense.
I'm gonna press
Okay.
my luck.
There is no evil per se, but there is a strong power source nearby.
I, on a lark, try to just misty step 30 feet to see if magic works still.
Okay.
Does
you
it
do.
work?
It does
I
work.
look over there and I go,
Does he need
do
percentile?
I misty step?
Nope, you don't need percent.
So I still have my,
You still have your power.
still works. Okay.
God is a woman.
Yes, she fucking is.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna try and press my luck and see if I
And
can
in
roll
your brain.
for a d4.
You hear a voice that says, "And don't forget it."
Oh.
Oh, I don't know if that's good or bad.
So
Better than Magnus's shitty church.
well, that's fair.
I pull out my pumpkin and I hug it for a bit.
Oh my god, it's got a little face on it
What's
still.
the
Yeah.
pumpkin's name? Did you name your pumpkin?
Not yet.
Your pumpkins turn yellow or orange, by the way.
Whoa!
Oh, like it's
Like it's a
like
normal
it's
pumpkin?
Nah, it's been in your pocket too long. It's got jaundice. Ridiculous.
None of the plants in my pumpkin get jaundice.
Oh,
You're right.
That's really true.
Oh, I can store as many seeds as I want to in that box. Oh
You
my
can.
god.
You can make it like a plant.
But of
So
course,
wait, the box works now?
Also, in just any bag,
Wait,
you can pretty much store a lot of seeds. I don't know if you've seen like Dave's sunflower seeds, but there's like 300 seeds in there easy.
Oh my God.
So, just saying.
well, I don't get too much, but I get some fun things. I get to climb vertical surfaces. That's fun.
You'll need it.
Oh my god. I don't suppose I can roll luck for this, do I?
If you have your amulet, I will allow you to roll again.
Can I roll next week?
Yes.
No, then you're gonna
Okay.
bend on my luck. Don't worry about it.
I want to re-roll it to get the 4, but I'm not gonna press my luck.
No, you got a 3. That's good.
It's just like if I get a 4, I get to also get improvement in ability. Actually, that's not a big thing. It
So
just
that,
increases my AC.
And
That kiss. That was pretty life giving for you, huh?
yes, it was a real charger.
Yeah. We should see if it'll do the same thing another time.
Wow, 20 minutes early.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting it to end this early.
Hey, you.
Oh gosh.
It's hard to plan this because it's either we do things way too quickly or way too slow.
I could have had him go through and like try to figure the whole
That
thing
was
out.
Yes.
insane.
Oh my god, but
Your
wow.
baby is Josephine.
No, my baby is not. It's Josephine was the vessel.
Your baby is the new Josephine.
What's her name? Do we ever get a name for her?
Everyone's just called her the Dark Empress. She's never like given her name.
Oh.
Is she
we just
the
called her
white
JoJo because she looks like JoJo.
fox?
She is the white fox.
I don't know if this one is the white fox.
Your baby's a white fox.
Oh, no, baby.
Oh.
The midnight flower was put on her grave.
Oh my fucking god. She's the Jade Emperor, right?
No.
No?
No.
She's a Dark Empress.
But in order to, so the Jade Emperor rules with a iron hand, blah blah blah. But he hunts the white fox in shades of gray and black.
So we need to
And
kill
the midnight
Jade.
flower he puts on her grave.
Wait, are we?
The Jade Emperor in a broken celestial palace rules with an iron hand. Descended from an iron sun, he makes the world in his image. The white fox he hunts, good and evil in shades of gray. The midnight flower he puts on her grave. What?
Remember, there is a chance of your baby dying in this whole thing.
No!
Yeah.
And who is the midnight flower?
Josephine?
Sure.
The Dark Empress.
Oh.
No, the baby can't die.
Dude, Daddy's got Dimension Door.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, it's
very cool.
I honestly don't get too much.
banishment.
Ugh.
I get relentless rage.
So,
Extra brutal critical, but
like,
that's it.
after the big finale and all that, so there's probably going to be like a week or two. I'm going to take a break and
Yeah.
kind of like retool the world and stuff like that. But if you guys still want to like, if someone wants to run a one-off or whatever, or we can do something.
What, I'm sorry, when is this happening?
Like after the big finale, which is probably going to be either next week or the week after.
Oh shit! We're
Oh
like
shit!
right
I can't make
there.
it next week.
Oh, you can't?
I can't make it May 2nd.
Oh, I can't do May 2nd either, so probably mid-May.
Okay.
Next week is Awesome Con. Oh no, I can make it Thursday. Never mind, I'm good.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't make it during the weekend.
So the 25th, we're still good.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you?
I have. Yeah, I'm good. I have an interesting idea for like a one-off that I've been wanting to try at some point that I could try and spring on you guys during
So
an off
ready.
week.
So ready.
Sure.
I'd be interested.
So
Yeah.
ready.
And it would be like minimal player effort because it would basically be pre-gens, and it's this strange concept that I have for a one-off little universe that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So if you guys are in for it,
Yeah. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
okay.
That would be awesome.
It would basically be you would randomly get characters,
And
and not to spoil anything, but
that's kind of my thing.
okay, that's all I'll say. You
We're all
would randomly
bars.
get characters, and then find yourself very quickly trying to adapt to those characters in whatever bodies they have.
So
I'm
we're
okay with
trying,
that.
So we're trying to figure out who we are.
You would kind of know who you are. You would have the memories of your character.
Do we have a character? Do we get the character sheet?
You would get the character sheet. You would get the character.
yeah.
You'd get the memories of the character. You as people would just have to,
Right. We
Play
would
the
we would have
character.
to adjust.
and
really
it would
quick
be
because
a
we don't-
one shot, and we wouldn't know what that shot would be until we started.
Oh, that's
I'm okay with it.
I don't want to.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
What?
That shit is awesome.
An elevator pitch the general.
I don't want to elevator pitch it because there's like a moment where everybody gets to know what's happening, and it's almost
I
as
get
soon as
you.
it starts that you might like a lot
Okay.
and might
I
be
get
kind
you.
of cool.
Very
So
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
Yeah.
so
I'll
down.
try and pull it together so that we're ready either a week after we stop or a couple weeks after we stop, but as a
Okay.
gap filler.
So we'll probably
There
play
you go.
next Thursday, and then like the week after, I've got to do a company thing. So probably the week after that. If we don't finish it up next week, we'll probably finish up that week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then I need to get my regular character
That's crazy.
ready.
I can't believe we're that
Two.
close.
Man,
It's season 8. I'm telling you.
dude, I feel like it's whew, this is amazing.
Some cool stuff. You can
Wow.
use an action to end one spell on yourself or a willing creature. Charisma modifier. Oh, nice.
and still not.
So please
And still not enough.
send me your
Updated
character
Character
sheet.
sheets. Got it. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'm working on that now.
Yes sir. Yes sir. 3 bags full.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Jennifer, do you mind if I use D&D Beyond
Of course not.
Okay.
No,
Are you sure?
please. Yeah. Did I?
Okay.
I sent the login information, right?
Yes, I still have it from the Ravnica stuff.
Oh, good. Yeah. And if anybody else wants to use it for anything, I think the only two people that didn't have it were Alan and Ori, and I think I put it in the chat at some point.
It's not like I haven't already am using it and have it downloaded.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did that last week. Never mind. Or last time we were together, yeah.
So they really don't care that there's like a whole shit ton of people that are using it?
Care or no is probably the word.
I think it's
the character limit. At least I got some of my own stuff, and I only have up to 6 characters.
I have unlimited because I purchased the like epic package, the annual package.
Technically, one person would have to.
Because
make a lot of
I
characters
thought,
anyway.
here's what I thought. It's a DM package, right? So you can create your campaign in D&D Beyond and have like Alan logs into his account and creates his character, and then his character connects into that campaign. Well, in order for Alan to be able to create a character based on my world, he would have to have all of the books unlocked on his account for him to be able to do that. And so that's what we figured out, that's what we found out right away. And I was like, well, screw that noise, just log into my account. And that's why, like, when you go to creations, it says unlimited, because I bought this huge package that comes with unlimited character creation. And I was like, well, then fuck it. Like, give everybody who wants one. And it doesn't seem like it tracks IP addresses.
Okay.
As far as logins, like, I mean, I could check.
No, I wouldn't worry about it.
No, if they don't track, they don't care, baby.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and guess.
Improved divine.
I think we'll be fine.
Like, I feel like there was something, like it shows. Oh,